So NOV is kind of the department store of the oil and gas industry. Here at NOV, we have a lot of data. We're hungry for data. Going back 15, 20 years ago, we built data systems from the first iterations that we've had. Over the years, the technologies has changed over and over again. In many cases, some of those older systems are still live, but upgraded. So it's a hodgepodge of logic, a hodgepodge of tool sets, and there are, in fact, 8 data warehouses, depending on how you count them, today that I manage. In 2023, we knew that we had holes in our data process. We were 4 different business units that all came together with different backgrounds. And although all had good ideas, none of them had complete processes. So we started trying to look at ways to be able to manage data in a new way. And one of the bigger conversations that we had at the time was data observability. When we sat down and I started going over the demonstration, it was the ease of use. We looked at a couple of different tool sets. Some were more complicated. Some had a lot of information in the interface right there, but it was more jumbled. The ease of use and how Bigeye is architected and how these issues are presented within the data pipelines was far superior than any other tool at the time that we were looking at. When our administrators plugged it in, pretty quickly we started to get results. And the first ticket that it actually got generated from our administrators was NOV-001. And it was dealing with an AR issue. Whenever I saw it, I started reading through it, and the AI had presented it in clear text of exactly what was wrong. It gave the historical timeline of what the values were in the preceding days before the issue occurred, plus potential ways of how to be able to fix it. So I looked at it, and it was fascinating. It was exactly like we'd seen in the presentation. So I took this and I sent it out to our leadership team. The distribution list had went from our leadership team, and they had started adding in their team members to this conversation. And those team members were adding in additional team members. Within a few minutes of time, we all had what the actual issue was, what the timeline looked at like before and after the issue had happened, and it was a moment that we'd never had that much data just from the notification itself. The partnership with Bigeye is second to none. We have a customer success rep who is side by side, shoulder to shoulder with us in our meetings, with the build process, with error resolutions. She's really good with springboarding. She really feels like she's walking the path with us to be able to improve our systems and always offering ways for us to be able to target issues and make our processes better. Lineage was a game changer. It was very, very exciting. The idea of being able to see not just at a table or an object level, but an individual column level that there was a problem, and all the downstream consequences to that problem on a port or cell level. With Bigeye, we see the issues before they even go into the system. The notification, as soon as they're processed, Bigeye alerts us that they're there. For NOV to deliver the products that it needs to our users, to our customers, every presentation can't start with, well, if the data's right. If it does, we've lost. I mean, now we're able to resolve these issues before they get out of hand. So when an issue occurs, instead of it turning into a timeline issue, and after an hour, after 2 hours, more issues start to occur, and it gives it a snowball effect. We're able to much reduce that entire process now because we have so much information coming from Bigeye around what's wrong. With Bigeye, it's a much more complete scenario of what the issue is, where the data pain points are, and how to fix it.